The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. All day.
Waiting.
Check, Mike, 39.
Crunch time, defense.
Check. Kill.
Here's Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Kill.
Hey, kill.
Quick edge.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
It's run. They're running.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Rush in.
On second down, Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, pick your game up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, great. Back. Shoot! Hey, empty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Two jet.
Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, Haywood.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing now is Wentz. He completes it to Evans. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, empty.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
You draw Porter.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
So don't say nothing.
We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Forward, Tokyo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Lynn 5-3. You think you want to get there?
From the gun, it's Wentz. This one complete to Ingram. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Kill. Here, shift.
Motion. Reset.
Here, shift.
39. Check, Mike. 39. Hey, they scared.
Listen.
Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Alert 3.
Sunday.
Alert 3.
Look at that.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Man, I got you.
Here, shift.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82.
54.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. Watch 54. Right here. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing his Wentz. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. Louis! Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the ball.
Mike's 54.
Hey, exit.
Rabbit.
Down the man inside, down in man.
A final shot before half for Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to Elliott again. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Prescott. And the grab by Croft. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better be a... Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 50.
47.
Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Let's go, D.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Check! Check! Check!
3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's find 7.
Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
54. I got you, punk. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 99.
On first down, Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Go. Recon, 152 fighter. Here.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mike spot 4.
80 weapons. Check tight.
Watch the edge.
Here.
Banjo.
Hey, we're good.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's mine. Let's go.
Mike 51. Here we go.
What's this done?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
25, check 25, check 25.
Shift.
Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
180.
51. I got one.
Here.
Motion. Go, Mike 51.
Kill.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Danny. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Let's go.
Now Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Evans. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Go. Wait!
54 Mike. I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yes.
Twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Two jet.
He's cracked.
6'6". Pull it high. Ramp. Push it.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.